Hello and welcome to this FBF Nerd Night. My name is John and I am joined by basically everybody's here.
Hello.
So let's go down the list.
G'day.
Angel, Commander Crumpet,
Hello.
Jeff BF,
Hello.
Michael,
Yo.
whose character's not been introduced yet, Tanny,
Blah, blah, blah.
I like to be called Pendragon Nomad.
Pendragon
but-
Nomad.
Hella.
I don't know, Queen Creeps, Amy, what do you want to know? Be known as?
Either or's fine.
Amy, the Queen Creeps, and we're also joined, hopefully, I've not actually tested the audio with this bit yet, Steamed Chew.
Yeah, I've been here.
I know you've been here, I've not heard you speak yet, so I was just hopeful that you could hear
I've
us.
been letting everybody else speak.
Yeah.
Get a word in edgeways.
So, yeah, there is a nice little hole in the character profiles segment at the moment.
Who's left us? What a
Previously on Storm King's Thunder, you guys had an airship and you were flying to Morgar's Mound, and you spotted from the airship a town under attack from dragons, or dragon. You landed to take care of this threat,
Bunch of weird fanatics.
and fought
And shit got real.
fought a young adult red dragon, which nearly killed Luze. And her body was started to be taken away by an ogre that you fought off, and you saved her. But
Wait, before you say anything else, what would have happened if the ogre had, actually...
you never know.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Obviously, it was a cult. She would have been ravished and then sacrificed to their dragon god. Duh.
Oh, beautiful.
No, he just wanted to do some painting.
Yeah, you need someone to do painting.
Wanted
with
to
the,
paint her
with
like
her
this
blood.
French house. No, he just wanted to paint her like one of his
As
French
you
girls.
saved Luze and awoke her with some healing magics, an old friend of the party, Nemonnis Kriv, reappeared.
What do you say, friend?
Frenemy?
I'm interested by the word selection here.
Friends with benefits.
Nemonnis Kriv reappeared and fucked shit up. Yeah.
We're putting it.
After a massive fight with the party, or several members of the party, Nemonnis Kriv nearly fell again, but Luze inserted herself between the sword and Nemonnis, taking the deathly blow for herself.
I stand by the fact that she brought that shit on herself. I wasn't aiming for her.
Luze, again being brought back to life by the magic of Fenthwick, has decided to take a leave of absence from the party and disappeared into the night, while Nemonnis Kriv took a leave of absence from the party on the back leg of a silver dragon. Renesthesiac, who has taken him away to deal with the threat of the dragon cult. With the cult of the dragon routed from this town, while it still burns and people are still missing from the town, our brave adventurers are joined by Shinju,
Taking a break to get
have
wasted.
gone to what remains of the tavern to get pissed. And that's where we pick up this session.
Kaylin's just eating the cake in sadness.
I'm just carved the letter F into the table and I'm just pressing it idly.
It reminds me of that one scene in the Avengers how they just killed everything and they're just in that kind of restaurant and they're just like all messed up and just eating Tony
Eating
Stark was
kebabs.
eating the, yeah, just all that shit.
Thor's
That's
just
what
asleep.
basically-
No, somebody's just asleep. Yeah.
It was Captain America. There's
Yeah.
actually a reason why he did that, because he had to cover his beard that he was growing out for this production.
Hey,
But yeah,
Sammy, by the way.
that's pretty much how it's gone right now.
He's back.
I'm
That's
back.
pretty
I'm
much
back.
how it's going right now.
I'm
Just Scar, you bitch.
back. If I just like disconnect, just ignore me.
I won't ignore you. I love you.
So,
I'm just nursing an overly large mug of ale.
overly large because you're about 3 foot tall.
As in, I've ordered like the largest cup they have. It's like one designed for like a fucking Goliath, and I've got that.
Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah. Pay my respects.
Chupa's
Aw.
sitting at the far end of the table away from everybody else, staring thoughtfully. She's screwed up, but she's not entirely sure how.
Sad.
It's almost as if
With her boots on the table.
it's almost
Right.
as if the entire life of our group is gone.
No eye contact at all. Just.
Annoyed, Chupa slams both hands on the table to get everyone's attention.
Bam.
Nah. Okay, let's see if I can try and make a really interesting kind of noise.
That works.
Thankfully, I had some glasses on my table, so.
Chupa slams her hands
Not
down.
entirely.
No.
We ignore her.
Entirely sure, but I'm not sure how, but I know I've screwed up. To hit Luze. That was an accident. I mean, you have to admit, she kind of jumped in front of it, but obviously there's something more to this whole dude from the Assassin's Guild and whatever, and that everyone. I just don't doing. So I think it might be better if I moved on for a while.
What, you want to leave as well?
I think it just
Are
might.
you are you serious? Seriously, this band is just you know.
I mean, it's not going to be a forever thing, but clearly I have to figure out what the heck I'm doing. I mean, I've been on my own pretty much right up until I met you guys, and I just seem to keep doing things wrong.
I'm just eating my cake aggressively now.
Aggressively eating cake.
I thought I was doing the right thing by you guys, and I guess I'm not, and so I need to maybe figure out what the thing is. I'm sorry. I want to go is because I do like you guys, and I don't want to keep screwing up like this. Respect you guys, which is weird because I hate everybody, so...
I'm. Fenthwick.
Honestly, I got nothing to say, to be honest with you.
Takes a deep breath and says, I know you thought you were doing the right thing. I've always known you think you're doing the right thing. And I have no ill will against you.
Me neither.
And it's just with what happened with Luze, I'm not going to betray her trust, but
I wouldn't ask.
she had
Eat. Don't
She-
tell me. with that information, and you're right. You shouldn't betray her trust. I should have trusted her decision, and I didn't. That was my fault, and I'm not going to ask you to betray her trust by telling me things that she didn't tell me.
Either way, she felt that there was something with Nemonnis, and obviously this gave her the opportunity to set something, to correct something that she saw. And
calm down. I can kind of understand that. Thinking more clearly.
And in truth, I think with the clarity of hindsight, I realized that really we should have given him a chance when we first met him. We shouldn't have just presumed.
Dead back then, so I kind of think we were on the right in presuming. He was still part of the Assassin's Guild while he was alive. This whole thing started after he died,
But
so...
even so, maybe he wasn't there of his own choice. The Xantharl are in part well. So
I didn't know that. I thought people just kind of joined because they enjoyed killing people.
some
That
do.
That kind of makes more sense, actually.
But either way, what's done is done. And we all have much more pressing issues.
Yes, and
Firstly, getting shit-faced.
probably good.
Second, saving the world.
Another good idea. But you know what? With all this fire, why don't I go out and put out some of the fires at least and do something useful?
Maybe we should all be doing that before we get shit-faced.
Yeah. I mean, it's just not you that did that. I mean, all of us just kind of did that. And plus the dragon. I mean, I was a dragon, but
Very
you
happy
know.
for you. I know that you were absolutely thrilled.
We
To
all
be
go,
a dragon.
at least I go trudging out along with Chupa to help with
Yeah.
firefighting.
Help.
All others are not paying attention.
I'll just follow along. Nothing better to do, really.
Some of the fires, while people are busy, Chupa slips off.
I like how my icon is like completely different compared to everyone else's. I just feel so left out. Why did you not throw the thing?
And with that,
Shut up.
while you guys are extinguishing fires, Chupa disappears into the night.
You son of a bitch! I thought we had a thing, Chupa! I thought we had a thing!
Now. Tiefling baby, no!
Oh no, I'm crying!
Oh no! Daddy, no!
No, she's gone from the list. That's it.
Stop playing Despacito!
I'm trying my best not to cry! I got eyeliner on, I got makeup on!
I'm just gonna wander into some buildings and steal anything that's not nailed down.
Okay, you find many things that aren't nailed down.
Good. Then I steal the nails as well.
They can come in handy.
And eventually you guys return to the tavern.
Oh, that was some firefighting
The fires.
business, that was. Whoa.
Yes, I fighted many fires.
You stole many things that weren't on fire and ensured that they don't catch on fire.
I was investigating the insides of fires and, yes, protecting heirlooms from being burnt up.
That was totally his plan.
And you return
So,
to
I
the
go back to my
tavern.
hell.
Quick, what happens next?
That is the
It takes us
question.
a while- it takes us a while to notice that Chupa's disappeared. Well, so. Anyone seen Chupa?
Oh boy.
Oh, do now.
Just ignore any furious typing.
Just, I mean, you could cry over the fact that you've just lost your tiefling girlfriend.
Well, at the moment, we don't know we've lost her. She's snuck off. We don't know she's gone.
Why don't we say she snuck off with all the subtlety of a train crash on a boat?
That'd be appropriate somehow.
She tries to creep off. She accidentally stumbles into a pile of metal.
And Shinju pipes up.
What's all doing here anyway?
What are we all doing here?
Saving the goddamn world. He takes a swig of ale.
And falls over.
Done it once already. It can't be that hard.
Well, technically we were on our way to some burial site, and we saw flames coming out of this town, so we stopped to have a look.
And it all went downhill from there.
And it all went downhill from there, really.
Surely then you need to get to this burial site
Yes.
that's just left.
Pardon?
Get to this burial site or after your friend that just left.
Well, the burial site we're after is what do I want to say? One of the... We got looking for Morga's Mound.
It is Morgoth's Mound.
Yes, Morga's Mound.
Would I have heard of that in a bardic sense?
Yes, it seems reasonable that you would have heard of it. It's a burial site of the Uthgar barbarian tribes. One of the I think it's which is it? It's the Thunder Beasts burial site. It's about by horse about 2 days west of where you are.
How about by airship?
Maybe half a day.
Hour and a half.
Yes, it's a lot closer by airship.
Do you need any accompaniment?
Well,
we have just
we've
somehow managed to misplaced. We've suddenly got a couple of vacancies open.
We found ourselves with some vacancies. And you appear to handle yourself well, considering you just helped us fight a dragon. So...
And there's also some other people in town I've heard of, which might be able to help you.
Other people, you say?
People, yes.
What a coincidence!
Well, if you know
I would
some...
love to help, but I'm too busy trying to set up this brothel.
Right, I'm going to move to this side of the table. Now, what's your qualifications?
Have you got your resume?
I have type 2 diabetes.
Something on him, let me just see.
If you have
I've got
people in mind...
suggest. Way my suggest. Have anything? You took away all my flirty charisma stuff.
You took all my awesome shit, damn you!
Spells. I just have attacking spells.
Fine, cool, you're on board.
I thought I gave you the whole spell list except the spells that you didn't have spell slots for because you're a lower level now.
Where's Kaling gone?
She's gone to stand alone. She's wandering off.
Dramatic backlight on the fire.
Obviously, she's weeping the loss of me.
Oh,
In the corner of the tavern, you just go, ah!
I demand a hug from you when we see each other Wednesday if we can. That's happening. My makeup is ruined. I have to wipe it all off. That's alright. I just been and just came to go out.
Someone new has entered the bar.
Oh,
There was a dwarf there that wasn't there a minute ago.
it's a door.
Fuck you.
This is one of the adventurers I was telling you about.
Okay.
How convenient. There we go.
And what do you do?
You must have heard me talking.
Either way.
I heard you were talking shit. That's literally that.
He might help you quite a bit. He's a cleric.
A
That-
cleric, you say?
That would be exceptionally useful.
Sounds like you might need one.
we would, yes.
Our team does have a habit of dying at the most inopportune moment.
God,
I wish they complain to the manager. Someone's let a kid in here.
Who are you?
Someone's let his
Hey,
child in
it's
here.
medieval times. They don't have
Who is this
licensing
angry
laws.
lost child? I'm
Yeah,
just
ma-
spiking
manage
this
it-
one here. Who are you?
Manager, your serving girl isn't doing her job.
okay. I'll give a description then. You see girl into the tavern. Something you should note about her is that her eyes are very wide. Like, her eyes never seem to kind of narrow. They always seem to be, like, permanently wide open.
She's seen some shit.
But-
Oh, starry-eyed girl.
She just looks at the group because she just hears what's said. But then she notices Kaelin. If Kaelin's there.
I am here still. I'm seeing some other thing here, and I'm curious about that one, but who are
But
you?
she just sees Kaelin and just like, because this girl's like 5'2", she just looks up. And her eyes look like they're about to burst out of their sockets. She's like, "Oh my bloody god, how tall are you?"
That made Kaelin smirk or have a bit of a giggle. That put a smile on her face.
I lean over the table. I like this one.
Elf?
I'm sorry?
Are you an elf?
I am?
Oh. Well, you see, the thing is, my experience with elves is they're normally a little bit shorter, and then, like, she makes a motion to kind of, like, indicate the small thing, but as she does it, she notices Fentwick, and she gets even more excited, runs over, like, crouches in front of him like a frog position, just goes, "Speak!" She just goes, "Speaking of small, God blimey, you're a right little midget!"
I lean over to Fentwick. Do you still like her?
I wander over.
What a weird person. What a weird individual. Let me just have my drink.
I wander over. I pat her on the arm, and I cast.
Could you guys be
What do you-
quiet on that table, please? I'm trying
What
to
do you
have my
polymorph
ale.
her into?
A mouse.
This is something.
Wait, do you actually?
Oh, wait. Are you willing?
Hold on.
I don't think
No,
she's
of course
willing.
I'm not.
Sean?
Yeah, but
I think she notices he's about to do something, so she just kind of like shoves him
Sean,
off
can
with,
you
like,
can you hit the spell for me in your character sheet?
Yeah, well, yeah, my character's cheap.
So you need to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh shit! I don't think our wisdom's that good.
Please suck. Please suck. Please suck.
Well, listen, the thing's going really slow for me. Wisdom saving throw. Actually, no, wisdom's quite good.
No, no.
Suddenly, Briar, this small figure that was in front of you towers over you like a mountain.
I reach down, pick her up, and put her in my gnome.
Why did you do that? I just run to Fan and say, what are you doing that for?
Now,
Just change it back.
for a laugh.
Just, you know, she's curious.
I switch the little mouse on the head. I plonk it down on the floor again.
The little mouse appears to be angry. You're not sure.
Aggressive.
I plonk it down on the floor again, and then I change her back.
Virgin hell. Honestly, you guys.
Actually, you expect her to be like, I guess you'd expect her to be quite angry, and she just goes, that's the best fun I've had in a while! Oh, dear lord! You're a funny little guy, aren't you? I think you and me are gonna get on just fine!
I clap her on their arm again, laughing, saying, just wait till I turn you into a dragon!
That's my choice! That's me! That's my thing!
I go back to my pint.
I think it's like 2 pints, isn't it? Like, it's a massive glass.
Yes.
So
This is
who's
my
this
friend.
guy then? Who are
My
you?
friend is a pint.
They call me pints.
I'm just curious about these newcomers. I guess I'm going to be the new trooper saying, ooh, friend! But honestly, who are you?
So,
Who's this guy here? Pointing at the door.
Michael, would you please describe yourself?
Pouring out the-
Yeah, bitch, describe yourself.
Well, hello there. Okay, so okay, so my name is. Wait, where is my bio on this? Wait, let me just look at my character sheet on the table.
let's just quickly unravel the roll.
I just unravel this. I just unravel this.
Who am I?
scroll.
Who is this boy?
I've had a lot of drink, so let me just John, help me.
Main door is slammed open. You might as well just relax, peasants. I have arrived,
Oh,
and I will
boy.
finish
Oh,
fixing
you-
everything.
You son of a... Oh. I'm out of here. Bye. No,
That's it, I'm leaving.
I'm out of here.
I just like I just like finish my drink and call for another one.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
but who are you?
I don't know how to operate this. I've never been nobly. I'm Kaylin. Who are you?
Lunar Silver Moon. I am the
What?
reincarnation of the great unicorn.
Oh, really?
There
Not
is
the Queen of England, sweetheart.
the heaviest of all sides.
Kaylin,
Oh, bloody
Kaylin,
nuts.
where is England?
Bitch, what?
Oh. What's England?
England? Imagine us.
Disgustingly infantile woman. I am here to sink a drink, as every other decent establishment here seems to have burnt down.
Oh, how inconvenient for you, my lady.
It is inconvenient. I'm so glad you can tell. Hair seems to have some sense.
The dwarf continues to drink his drink with an ear listening over.
Oh, come on, I want a drink. Get me a drink, please.
Nope, you're underage.
How old? No, we haven't asked her how old she. How old are you?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm nearly 60.
Why did you say so? Barkeep, a drink for this lady.
Really?
Well, compared to my... at what point did they allow children in any kind of establishment like this?
Who are you calling a child?
This is literally like a D-phone and Widowmaker right here. I'm not.
There we go.
Nearly 16, I believe you said?
Well,
That's a drop in the
nearly
bucket of
5 months,
time.
nearly.
But embrace it. forever. And then you have
I remember when I was
long-
16, I had a guy tied up in bed.
Ha!
What do you
The
do?
dwarf shouts.
I'm not concerned about. So who are you? What do you do here?
What do you do here?
Right, I'm talking to the little kid here. I'm talking to the little kid. I want to know what the hell she's doing here. Why are you here? What's your name? Where is your mother? Where are your mother?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Where is your
I
mother?
mean, I don't know.
What? What do you mean you don't
I,
know?
I don't know much. Basically, one day I just woke up. I think I was like hit over the head or something. So I know I had parents. I can't really remember them.
That's honestly really bad.
and amnesia.
It's fine. It's fine. I just, I just do stuff. I make my living as a
Can't
ranger
be
and all that.
Absolute plethora of spells. If you wouldn't mind me experimenting on your brain, perhaps I can help you figure it out.
How about you just back off?
Get your brain!
How about you keep your high class up somewhere else to figure it out, okay?
I'm offering to help. This is a great kindness. Calling
Well, I
wasting
think
talent
that's
from something
something
quiet touching you, child. Please relax.
No,
Trust me, I have absolutely no desire to soil myself with
She
human
jumps
flesh.
over the table and hides behind Fenthwick.
Yeah.
Right.
No, children.
Regarding you again, Lady Shinju, it's been quite a few years now, I do believe.
I've never seen you in my life, my dear.
Right.
Wow.
There you go.
I do suppose we moved in similar circles, but I don't believe we were actually ever formally introduced. I do apologize. I don't move in such circles anymore. It was quite droll.
Oh, so were you the horse in the stable? I've been looking for my husband. He was the stable boy.
No. I was more like the one who owned the stable.
I pass Briar a drink.
I can't slap out of it. No, don't do that.
This. Someone was saying
You
something
keep with the Coca-Cola.
about.
What's Coca-Cola?
What's the Coca-Cola again?
Let's go. Coca-Cola.
It's a non-alcoholic drink with vegetable extracts.
Woohoo!
Sounds like my drink.
Non-alcoholic.
I heard something about an adventure. Now, I'm in the need of traveling with some companions so that I can fulfill my duties as a unicorn, but those companions who travel with me,
Are all dead.
You
a
probably just killed him.
magic
Kill them
user
and
on
kill
your
them.
side, who has all the control of.
Yeah, me.
Stands on the table.
Yeah, me. First if you hit the road, bitch. I'm drunk, actually.
Now that I look at you closely, you do look vaguely familiar. Are you not a member of one of the elven noble families?
I am. And was it to you?
Do you have food?
I'm really loving this girl.
I slowly turn around to Briar. You poor sweet child.
To know when the last time the creature has.
And while Kaylin's distracted, I give her some ale. Give her some ale.
She just chugs it in one go.
I just really love your character.
Regardless, the point is, would you like someone with an extreme mastery of a magic to join you or not?
What kind of magic are we talking here? Are we talking sorcery?
I am
One of the wizarding schools?
a sorcerer, and as my nature proclaims, I am a master of the wild magics.
Oh!
Briar,
Why didn't you say so?
apologies, let me cut in here. Briar, could you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, you.
Okay, you're fine.
Yay.
Just hit how do you think?
For now.
Like I said, almost 16.
Elfwoman, on the table, I do believe the small thing is drinking what you told her she should not drink. You should
No.
really be concerned. Well, you like, but the way that it addles the human mind can be quite dangerous to you.
Look, I haven't
Especially-
eaten or drank anything all day. Just give me a break.
Somebody
should eat her.
feed it.
Just a little second. Did we happen to get food as well when we got our drink, or did we?
You can have had food.
Or did we just get drink?
Well, with that care.
So,
It's
No, I
like
just
a
jumped
happening.
on.
in which case, if I've got like a plate of, if we got, I'm just gonna pile it up and give it to Briar. You've not eaten. You need to keep your strength up.
Thank you. And she just like shoves it all like into her face.
Hey, careful now. If you cover too much, you're gonna be sick.
I look down. Fenwick, where's my food gone?
Poor old
I had a
soul.
plate of food here a minute ago.
Oh.
So it's better than you then.
By the way, something you should know about Briar is that her class is an urchin, so she's not even wearing shoes. That's how poor she is.
I will have to give some clothes, haven't I?
Oh.
I lend you. I'm gonna lend her my green jacket.
What? No,
Lend
no.
someone
I don't take none of that charity. I'm
Hey.
fine.
Hey. It's gonna be cold. It is literally called Storm King's Thunder here.
You don't know that.
We are pretty far north.
We're going to snowy areas soon.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
lived in a forest for the past 3 years. I'm fine.
In a forest.
Really?
Well, forest and city just varies.
I
Well,
I fist bump Briar and I turn back to the conversation.
Jump back onto
It's a
this.
trap with you, isn't it? My point would be that the small human, she really should be more considerate. After all, if she's going to be part of your little group, going to be fine without shoes or proper clothing. If she dies,
wait, what group? I didn't sign up to any group.
well, I
Guy's kit on me. Do you want some bits from that? My little elf friend into a bearded lady. It was quite fun actually. We snuck into a party where I got drunk and seduced the owner. But anyway, yes, I do have a disguise kit.
so much as something that makes her less likely to die.
Dude, watch your mouth.
What I'm saying is I have clothes in the disguise kit.
So you're going
That
to have
would
at least
perhaps
some
help.
boots, at least.
No. I don't wear shoes because it helps me to stealth. It's how I hunt. That's what you want about.
Do you want to keep
Stealth, you say?
Do you want to keep all your toes?
I'm fine. Yeah, stealth. That's the whole point.
My ears suddenly perk up. Stealth? How good are you at stealth?
Well, I'm what you might call a gloom stalker.
A gloom stalker?
A gloom stalker.
I have no idea what that is, but it sounds awesome.
It's only the sneakiest of the rangers. We hunt around in the dark, we can see in the dark, and we do other things like steal from time to time. But besides that, I'm a good girl.
So not enamored.
Well, at the very least, my over here, I'm sure could heal those scars on your feet. Get a little bit more comfier. You, dwarf by the bar. This week, how are you doing?
Yeah, cool.
Tyrion? Some clericy stuff.
I'm actually now like unconscious on the table.
I believe he may be
I think he's dead.
No, he appears to be breathing, but not very well.
I just suddenly woke up. Religion! Started drinking my ale. Hello there. You startled me. What can I do for you?
Assuming this group of people wishes to speak with you, it seems.
Oh, really?
I'm not.
okay
I'm
then.
just rolling on the table.
Whoa.
Remember, you met me in the week.
I'm gonna sit next to the stealthy
Phenomenon.
guy here.
If I can join you, then that's absolutely fine. You know, if you want, can I join you guys?
Hello there.
You know, I would like some company. Hello there. My name is Xantharl.
I was about to say, do you want to come over to the table? Because you just shout you across the bar.
John, all blood out. That's amazing.
I just jumped. Sorry.
So
Yes.
So you're a cleric, I hear from our friend here.
Yeah. Yes. I am a cleric. Yes, I've been a cleric for many years. Sorry, the ale's got to me. I can't remember. I think 3 centuries actually. You know.
Do you need some help?
No, I'm okay. I just need a seat.
Can I kick him in the dick?
No, you do not say that, young lady.
Excuse me. That
No,
is rude.
No.
You need to introduce me. Introduce yourself first.
Yeah, introduce yourself before you get you.
I'm Briar Gardenia.
I'm sad and depressed.
Yes.
I'm Brian Gardenia. Now may I kick you in the dick?
Just a quick question, guys. Who are these nails? I found these in my pocket. Put the nails on the table from the boat. I seem to pick these up whilst you guys were talking.
Don't ask me.
Why are there what nails? What?
Can I suddenly check my pockets? I'm sure
Yep,
I had
they're
nails in
gone.
Here.
Oh.
Bravo, sir.
Yes. Looks like my skills, are still in, anyway,
I'm sorry,
you don't need to know. You don't need to know how I done that. It's magic. The thunder gave them to me, so it's okay.
Shrugging my shoulders. That sounds useful.
I'm just eyeing
I'll
on
talk to
Luna
you
right
later.
now.
You guys-
Seeing her walk around.
I'm sorry, but do you guys know who Lathander is? He's like the messenger.
We've heard of him.
Oh yes, he's absolutely amazing.
A previous
hell-
associate.
all
claim
of them,
followed.
all of them. Lathander, Helm, soon, Cossa, Fronet.
Just,
Just to name a few. I'm not
Are you
that
on
very.
about?
I just.
Lavender doesn't exist, does he?
Oh yes, he does. He does. Madam, I need to teach you a little bit about religion.
No.
Just come,
Religion.
come talk to me.
You're wasting your
Would you
time
like to-
attempting to educate a child.
Listen.
Listen.
Religion's done nothing for me besides starve me.
Well then, it
Oh,
depends.
Burn.
Well, maybe my child, I can assure you that the light domain will bring forth,
what are you
food and
doing?
wealth.
She just falls asleep.
What are you doing?
I'm walking around trying to find something interesting.
My child, if you want some
Well,
food,
you want something
the light-
interesting, let's just you leave. There's something interesting here, except for, like, I don't know, meat.
my child, if food is what you require, the thunder will, give orders.
Listen. I was doing a good job before trying to hunt food for myself, which I've been doing for the past 3 years by myself. But now all the animals are gone because someone burnt down the bloody village.
Oh, I heard about this.
Sad,
You believe
I'm
that
just
was the
sad
work of
crying.
cultists?
I heard about this.
It
incident.
happened tonight.
Obviously, I
I'm
yes,
so crying right now.
I've been in this tavern. I've been in this.
Sorry,
tavern for about-
I was passed out drunk in the other room.
Yeah. I couldn't hear anything. It seems very awful. I do, give my deepest sympathies to your lost animals.
Oh,
I'm-
shut up!
I'm sure they're in
Let me-
Lathander's.
Oh my god! Shush!
Well,
Or
I
an
should-
I
ice
don't need
stomach.
any of this Lathander crap. Lathander Schmamander.
Commander.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm a very patient hill dwarf. You know, you guys just don't understand the power of the thunder. But I assure you, you know, he is okay with me.
You're a blabbing midget, that's what you are.
I know. Drinks, downs the ale.
At least
Another!
the midget can talk in moderation.
Michael, can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
And would the thunder tell me how I
So
do
on your
that?
character sheet,
Yes.
it's at the top. You've got a segment that's in a box that says saving throws. If you just click the word Constitution in that box.
Ah, yes. Constitution. Saving.
I probably shouldn't drink more. My chest has been bad recently.
I'll always buy you another drink if you like.
It's the tuberculosis.
Ugh, I don't know.
Good God.
John, I can't find it.
Okay,
Top
top left.
Oh.
left of the character sheet.
Yep. There you go. Constitution.
No, to the little bit to the right of that, you've got a little box that says saving
to the right.
throws.
Uh,
Doesn't actually make much difference. You don't have a bonus
Yes.
to it to saving throws. But
yes, I found it. I found it. Let me just get out the character sheet on the table again. Okay, yes, I've got the saving throws.
If this is worse, we'll let you keep. Oh, well, never mind.
Never mind. Never mind. Caitlin's just
Why? Who are you firebolting?
Are you firebolting me? Is it a
yes, please.
Constitution? Yes. Okay. I've just clicked on Constitution.
And Yaghol
I
just
have
pitches forward onto the table and starts snoring loudly.
It's charming.
I should start making my Constitution saving because I've been drinking, so
You're fine.
I'm good.
You're happy.
Oh.
You're tipsy. You're happy. Well,
I'm
you're
not.
tipsy.
I'm tipsy. I'm not happy.
Shinju similarly passes out next to Yaghol.
This is going to be a really short session if everybody passes out.
Right, just like pushes the ale like far away from
Everyone will pass out. I would never sully my body with ale.
Just a hint, guys. I need my rest.
We'll see about that.
Oh.
Ladies. What are you noble off then?
So, Sinju, you vouch for these
Passed
two?
out, by the way.
Shinju passed out.
Oh, you're passed out. Okay, all right. She vouches for you, so I'm willing to allow these two onto our group. Luna is a mystery.
Mystery in my ass.
Talking to you, but as you all talk so loudly, I find it's difficult to interject.
Well, why? Well, shut up then.
Listen to me now. I'd be more than happy to extol my skills.
Like what?
Even the fact that I could heal you in your chest pains.
No. You
I
can't.
have-
Sorry.
Many years of adventuring experience.
Who said that?
Not me.
You said
Nothing.
what?
Who said it? I would hate to inform you that I have skills in languages.
So do I.
Try
I
to
just.
insult me. Common and not waste my time.
Yeah, Brian knows Draconic, so she just hears that and is just like, "Who said the B word?"
I also hit no draconic, and I just go.
John, is
Kaylin is just sipping her drink so
Pardon?
loudly.
Not you.
Kaylin's just sipping
Jeff?
the drink so.
No, I'm breaking character for a moment.
Okay.
I'll whisper it to you.
But either way, another sorcerer would be handy.
Hmm. I also happen
You need-
to be.
You also have
We
to
don't
be-
need no one. You can just leave.
I was going to say I'm also a handy gambler.
Yeah, we don't need that. Sorry. Lost no skills there. Why?
I think Kaylin has a chip on her shoulder.
It is quite possible. Why don't I display some of my skills for you and just make it clear exactly what I can do?
Oh no, here goes another tavern.
Nope.
Sorry, Miss Elf. Are you a little afraid?
Oh.
Seems to think I'm not capable. Shouldn't you be the one to test me, or are you not able to?
Sweetheart, I can shove
Oh, boy.
up your ass. Don't test me.
Don't
And you
test
wake up slightly, hearing a conversation. Stretches
Morning.
out her arms on the table and says, "How did you lot get here anyway?" Before sort of nodding back off.
I was just going to pass through on my way north, but I'm kind of aimless at the moment. I can't seem to
Well,
that
I
way,
find
please.
again, I wasn't talking to you, love. I was talking to the guys I was with.
Apologies.
We came here by airship. But we're heading more.
I suppose.
Heading kind of south towards
Sinju
north.
sort of rolls over, placing her head back on the table, and says, "Looking for that mound, surely it would be easier to see it by air."
It would be. Which is
I
like
just realised something. Kaylin's the sun elf. Luna, I'm assuming, is actually a moon
No.
elf.
Lunar's not an elf at all, actually, honey bun.
Was she
Luna's
not
human.
really?
Human.
Oh.
Damn it, if it was a moon elf, it would have been an interesting clash. You had the chance, Angel! You had the chance. It would have been so good!
Oh, stop bloody crying.
No, I'm out of character.
So what are you going to do to prove yourself, Chupa? I mean, Luna? Old habits?
Question. Why exactly is she crying?
we've had a very long day.
Tell me all about it.
I just lost two of my close friends. Question, did I see the one?
Sorry, one at a time.
I imagine it has something to do with the fires and the bodies outside.
That, and we also lost some members, but not in the horrific way. If you...
They left us. Left us. Lose less. Left us.
Oh, you got dumped.
No, there were some clashes within the group, and it does happen. So they've gone to sort their heads out a bit.
Oh.
Never come back.
Sorry.
But either way,
It's a good thing you have me to cheer you up, isn't it?
No.
Yes.
John,
that we do.
did I
placed-
witness Chupa leave?
Make me a perception check.
It's gonna go so bad. I want to make myself sacrifice.
Okay, yeah,
on it,
don't
shit,
be-
but yeah.
Don't be draconic.
I didn't mean to. It just happened.
Don't be a dragon.
Yes. You did notice her skulk off.
Yeah. Who said that?
Who's whistling?
I'm still unconscious.
Oh. I'm just leaving you to sleep. You know, you can just sleep that off.
I'm waiting for Tanny to do whatever the heck she's supposed to be, whatever she's trying to do right now. So.
I'm just sorting out my hair. Why?
Well, you just asked if you'd seen Chupa run off, so obviously you.
I
have a
didn't.
purpose.
I didn't stop her. I just.
She didn't want to be stopped.
I wanted to stop her.
But you didn't.
And are you talking about that strange? What was she? A tiefling, slightly pinkish skin.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I've always wanted to be a tiefling.
Well,
Yes.
Off to the east. If you're really that keen on going after her, that's where she went.
Let's go after her.
Need some air.
there's abandoned our quest for world salvation.
It literally be like retrieve Sasuke Uchiha.
Well,
I'm gonna.
she
I call over
wanted-
to the bartender. Can I have another soft drink with vegetable extracts, please?
Well, she wanted to go. Both of them needed to go. They wanted to go, and we have no right to stop them. So, therefore,
Clashes within a group happen. I cannot tell you how many times I've had to leave a group because of issues with my strong personality.
I'm not bloody surprised.
well, either
Such
way,
You're such a charmingly precocious child, aren't you?
That's me. I don't know what approaches to you, but fuck it.
I'm gonna shuffle over this side.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, I'm just starting to wake up now.
Yaghole stirs.
Back in the land of the living.
I'm awake. It's just.
Oh,
Well,
good
And
morning.
Shinju also wakes up.
good morning.
Hello there.
It's been 20 years.
20 years already. Oh dear. I just can't handle my drink like I used to in my young days. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes I
It's
get.
been 20 years, then I'm an adult now! Yay!
Yay! I give her a drink.
Constitution save.
The high-pitched one's positive. I love her attitude.
Please allow me to apologize. I felt the need to jest.
That's okay.
And
That's
Doom.
okay. I apologize.
there is a loud slamming sound as Briar just drink, and falls over backwards out of the chair.
Yeah.
Just
Would
move up a
someone
little
like
bit.
to make sure she's still alive? She's looking a bit pale.
I can.
I make sure.
Okay.
You might find something if you check on her. Just warning you.
I make sure.
You sit her upright in the chair and make me a perception check.
Right. I know.
Let's find out.
Lunar is leaning over the table to look too, so should I make a perception roll?
Sick.
Oh god damn
Alright,
it!
yeah, anybody at the
can I-
table can make a perception check.
Yeah. I see Fenwick. I see Fenwick looking at her carefully. I think, wonder if
Nope.
there's anything there.
Yep, there.
There we go.
Yes!
Talon, as Briar and Luna are so carefully checking on, as Fenwick and Luna are so carefully checking on Briar and sitting her up in the chair so that she's not making a big scene,
Yeah, I'm just focusing on making sure she's okay. Upright.
you notice that there are
Breathing.
dark veins on her skin.
Oh.
Guys, I know she's she's not been very well, but are these normal?
He points them out, I presume.
As
I
he
do,
points
yes.
them out, you can see
As
them.
long as-
Is
You've
this common for your friend of yours?
oh,
Can I make a history check based on Nemonnis Kriv?
they are the same.
I thought so.
This is. What on earth has happened?
I know
I-
this stuff.
I'm just like passing my thumb over the veins.
This is what Nemonnis Kriv just had. This is what we saw on him.
You've seen
yes.
another like this.
Did anybody see which way that dragon went?
Dragon? What dragon?
Silver dragon.
Dragons, a red one and a silver one. You'll need to be a little more specific.
Silver
Yeah,
one.
the silver one.
The silver one is long gone. It was already quite far by the time I arrived.
Yeah, but we have an airship.